Hello, guys. How are you? I hope everyone is fine and well off. So, I wanted to give you a reading or life update situation. And so, I live in India, as I told you in my previous vlogs. But if you are new, welcome. I am from India, and we are approaching Holi season. It's a festival of colors where we apply colors to each other and celebrate the festival, the celebrate the win of good over evil. And yeah, so it's on, I think, 13th, 14th of March, and today is 8th of March. And so preparations will be going on all these days. And I have an exam on 30th of March. Um, I know I have a lot of time, and I also had started studying for it, like since January. Yeah, since January 1st, I've been studying for the exam, and yeah, most of it is covered. I am left with a little bit to study more, and I will be able to, but I feel like I have to stretch a lot in the next 1 2 days, and after that I'll be able to only study after, I think, from 15th or 16th of March, which is not appropriate, and that is not very okayish for me because I also have to revise. I have to study a one whole unit, and that will be a big thing, even though there is not, the concepts are all very general concepts and not very deep concepts, which I have already studied in my graduation. So, yeah, that's all about in my study prospects. Other things I wanted to discuss with you is what I'm reading. So, I finished Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and I also filmed a video on the whole series and why I love it so much, and how it made me pearl my eyes out, like I said in the video as well, and how much it was impactful for me and for my inner child who has not read that much because she was not privileged to read a lot of novels in her middle age. I was really privileged to be going to a convent school where we were taught novels and classics of Shakespeare, Dickens, Dumas, and even Candida by G.B. Shaw. So I have studied all these books in my high school and my secondary school, but not I was not used to reading in my middle age or in my young adults a lot. I started reading from 12th class mostly, like for the enjoyment purpose. I started reading mainly after my 12th, which is like when I was 18 years old. So it's been like 6 years now since I'm reading for my entertainment and fun and for my own sake, reading the books that I like. And yes, I that so we were talking about the heroes of Olympus, right? So the heroes of Olympus and the Percy Jackson and the Olympians is like two series, but like they are a spin-off. The second one is a spin-off of the former, and it really uh, ignited the passion in me for fantasy, and also like gave me a perspective on Greek mythology and young adult fantasy and the action and everything. It was really fun. I really look forward to reading another book when I finish the previous one. So it was really a great experience overall. And yeah, also I have never read Harry Potter. Like, I've read only two books from the Harry Potter series, and I promise you, I soon want to do it. I soon want to read all the books from the series and maybe binge them all, really. But I have not read them yet so far. Yeah. So that's why Percy Jackson holds a special place in my heart, because it was not taken away by Harry Potter like most of the people who are viewing this video might have. So yeah, I feel like I talked a lot about the series Heroes of the Olympus in the video. If I may upload it, because I'm skeptical about it. I don't know if I will upload it or not, but even now I've told you enough of it, and I feel like I've done some justice to it. And also, I want to pick up Harry Potter. Like I said, I'm really in a fantasy mood, even though I'm currently reading Crime and Punishment still, but I have made a huge progress in the book. I'm not gonna deny, I have made a huge progress. Like, I'm on page 370, and we have like till page 584. So around in about 200 pages. And since the last video I put up, I have read, I guess, 100 pages. And it's obviously, I cannot put it down right now, even though I have a great fantasy book uh, which I'm reading together with this one. I'm only 50 pages in that, and but obviously it takes time to get into a fantasy world, which is definitely so big, as I'm saying. So yeah, but right now this book is unputdownable. I can say, like, really breeze through it and really able to grasp what the author is saying. This one is translated by Constance Garnett, if you can see. Yeah, by Constance Garnett. And I think they have done a pretty brilliant job at translating the book. And yeah, it has made the whole experience of reading this novel a better experience, in my opinion. I don't know about other translations, but I feel like they have done a really great job at this book and translating this book. And let me show you the other book I'm reading. So, this is a chunky book, all right? This is chunky. Don't tell me it's not. And you are okay reading this much in just one book. I know it's fantasy. I know it's amazing. I know I'll fly through it once I get into it, once I get in the world. But right now, it's a little hard. Not, I would not say the prose is hard, but all the new characters, all the new plot lines, and all the places, even being in the map, like going through the map and just remembering all the places and characters. I'm not really good with names. I'm gonna be very clear and honest with you guys. I'm not good with names at all. And I feel like this book has a lot of names. Like, it has seven kingdoms, major kingdoms, then one old kingdom, and they have a lot of people who have died. I'm happy for them. Not happy, but like, like I don't have to remember their names and their characters. And yeah, so the book is obviously The Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin. Finally, we have picked up this book, and I'm not gonna shy away from it. I promise you, I'm gonna make myself accountable, because I'm putting it out there to you guys. I'm putting it out there for you to hold me accountable for reading this huge, humongous book. And so yeah, after I finish this, which I think I'll finish in, I think most of it by 10th of the March. Yeah, I think in 2 days. In 2 days, I'll be able to finish it. It's that breezy right now, even though I'm not getting a lot of time reading, not getting a lot of time for reading, because there are a lot of things in the life right now, which I'm going through. And so, yeah, I'm generally not getting time for the fun reading and for the whole reading thing. But I'm sure once everything is past, once the festival is gone, once I am back on the track, and especially after the 30th of March, after the exam is over, I will be reading a lot of books I have in my TBR. And I think most of you would know about this. It's a pretty huge show, a Game of Thrones. It's the series is called Song of A Song of Ice and Fire. Sorry if that has upset any one of you, but yeah, the name is A Song of Ice and Fire. And there is also a prequel or a book which tells us about the history of this world in which the book is set and the whole series is set in. Tells us about the history and the historical characters about it, of the world. And you can read it for a perspective. I didn't know about it until recently, after I started it. I viewed some vlogs on the book because I was excited. Yeah, I'm only 48 pages through, but I am, whenever there is new character, the prose is so easy to grasp, the prose is so easy to understand and to go through, and it's very readable, I would say, very readable. And I know many of the people have said who have read this series that once you cross the 200 page mark or 150 200 page mark, you will go through it very easily and very smoothly. Also, I also picked it up because Emma was reading this in her vlog. I think it's a very old. Want to read something that she has recommended. I'm feeling like when I finish this book, I will pick up something small, something very thin. Let me tell you what I have. I have like uh, taken out some books which are small, slim books so that I can read them with this book. So that I'm also, if I'm in a mood for fantasy, I will read this. If I'm in a different mood, maybe I'll pick that book. Because I'm never in a similar kind of mood and I never read just one book. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel like, oh, I have to pick this, I have to pick this only. So that is not for me. Is the pile that I might get on while I'm reading this and done with this. Yeah, so the first one is No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. So I have heard a lot about this book, like a lot, and it's nice. I have heard that it's very weird. Also, it's also semi autobiographical of the author. And look at the font size, huge font size, man. Easily you can just go through the book. The second book that I have in my prospect is The Children Act by Ian McEwan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Who has written Atonement as well. So I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I have such a huge author in my bookshelf and I've not picked it up for such a long time. Like 2 years ago, I brought this book and it's been sitting on my shelves like this. And can you imagine how much I got this book? For just 30 rupees. For just 30 rupees, I got such a pretty cover. I got such a decent unused book. Wow. So this is the second prospect, because of course it's small, it's easy to go through, I think. Another one is Days at the Murasaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa, and it's translated by Eric Ozawa. It's from a Japanese author, translated from Japanese, and I brought this because of course, that Jack Edwards, and yeah, he said that it's very cozy. It feels like you're sitting in a bookshop, surrounded by books and just reading. That's what it feels like, and wow, I feel like that's all I want to do some days. So maybe I'll just pick it up. Another one is The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. And again, it's a very slim book and 70 pages at most. 77. The last book I have in my TBR to read with the Game of Thrones is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. Why I want to pick this book up with this is because, first of all, they are both set in a wintry, very cold, snowy climate, and after viewing the vlogs of Emma, sorry, I have started to love and appreciate the cold and the wintry stuff and snow. Even though I've never seen snowfall, I've seen snow. I've not seen snowfall, but myself live in a very dry and hot place, and so I feel like just reading these books, I can transport myself to a place where it's winter, and I can feel that feeling of being among the snow, among the glaciers, among the mountains that are filled with snow, that are just beautiful and amazing to see, right? So yeah, I feel like this. And also obviously secondary reason is because it's very slim again. So yeah, these are all the books I want to read after I finish The Crime and Punishment. No one makes a better commitment than me when I'm in a mood for something. Just simply being in a mood for something. I made a huge commitment to read a 7 book series, which is equal to like what, 7,000, 8,000 pages? Like, what went into my brain? I am loving the story, actually. I am loving the story. I'm loving the I would not say I am loving the prose, and the prose is very mediocre. I would say it's very normal. It's very. It's not very good. It's good, but it's not very good. I have read better prose. Yeah, I'm excited to continue with this soon. Not soon, I think I'll read today as well. Some of it, maybe 20, 30 pages, how much I'm in a mood for. But right now, I really want to finish Crime and Punishment. Like, I really want to just be over with it, because not because I don't love it, but because it's, I think when I am when I am reading this, I pick up this book or other books with it, I feel like I'm not respecting the Dostoevsky literature enough that I am reading other books with it. I feel like this deserves better, and this deserves my whole attention at one time. I feel like I will finish it. I will finish it soon. Okay. So I feel like this is the whole update I wanted to give to you, and I feel like these random videos are much better than the ones I put so much effort in, like doing my makeup, putting on lipstick, etc., etc., doing my hair. wearing something nice. This is not nice. This is a t-shirt and a sweater, fleece kind of thing. And I was just studying right now, and I thought maybe the lighting is good. There's no one to disturb me. It's also like almost evening, almost 5. I started the video at 4 p.m. It's almost 5, I guess. And best time because not many people are out, not much disturbance is there, and I'm easily able to unwind whatever I want to say, unwind my brain, and not be disturbed again and again by the whole thing. And also because I love my hair today. I washed them 2 days ago. Not that you want to know, sorry. Okay. Okay, that's it. It's way long video. I said, oh, hope you all are very nice. You all are very in a good space, in a positive space right now. And even if you're not, it's okay. It is okay. Time will heal things. In whatever space you are, I hope you find peace, you find contentment, you find happiness in whatever you are doing, no matter what. Much love to you guys. I love chatting actually. I love chatting with you, especially these random videos. Much love and ciao.